Hey guys, it's Monochronics over here. Whatchamacallit262.
J.R. Guidaro.
Darkest Night, Nick.
So Nick, what are we doing today?
Today we're gonna read some fan fiction on Tumblr and interweb, and it's getting real hot. And I hope you guys enjoy it. We're gonna laugh a lot. It's gonna be real uncomfortable because it's three dudes reading fan fiction about sex and like probably gay sex. So yeah, hope you enjoy.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay,
Start.
so the first one we have is from Attack on Titan. It's Aaron and Levi. Okay.
Should I just start?
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll read that next.
Okay.
Chapter 3. So we got the first two chapters.
Okay, here we go.
Oh god.
Aaron turned away to find the other pens. His sweet backside clenched tight so as to keep the one violating his insides from falling out. He padded along, his hands and knees becoming red from the carpet. Finally, he spied a pen near the window and bent forward to take it into his mouth. Aaron heard a deep sigh from behind him and turned to look over his shoulder. Levi's hand was wrapped around his pulsing erection and his eyes were glued to the boy's behind as he was watching from the bed. "Come here, puppy brat, fast!" Aaron obeyed and knelt before the captain, dropping the pen into Levi's hand. "Turn around and spread." The boy stuck his bottom up high and rested his chest on the floor. Levi took the pen, already wet with Aaron's spit, and slid it into the hole forcefully. Aaron groaned and clenched his fist as his skin tightened around the foreign objects. "Hi, Chow! How many of those are you going to stuff me with?" The captain gave Aaron's bottom a quick slap, making the boy yelp in pain and surprise. "All of them."
Oh, are we doing voices?
Yeah, sure.
You can if you want to.
I'll do the same one then. That's on with you. It's regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, after all of them.
Is it Aaron? Or
Yes.
Yeah, it's Aaron.
Aaron gasped and faced the captain, but Levi, how you say that? Haicho?
Yeah,
Haicho. Alright. But Levi Haicho, I can't. I feel like I'll be ripped apart just from these two. Levi took Aaron's chin in his hand and leaned forward. He kissed the boy's tender pink lips and whispered, "If you don't stretch your lips out, oh fuck. If you don't stretch you out like this, there's no way I'll be able to get a decent taste of those pretty little insides myself." Aaron's mouth opened in fear. What? What do you mean?" The captain shook his finger and murmured, "You're just going to have to wait and see. Now in the meantime, I don't think there are nearly enough pens up the ass of yours." Aaron looked up down sadly and began his quest again. He saw no pens to check underneath the furniture. He crawled to the large bureau and brought his head down to the floor, peeking underneath it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure enough, there was a pen right by his nose. He reached it for gingerly, whatever, with his tongue. Okay, with his tongue, and managed to grasp it. Aaron rose back up on all fours and crawled past Levi to the side of the bed, facing the window. He kept his eyes down, not waiting the captain to see the color spreading around his face as he carried out his humiliating chore. Aaron lifted the bed sheet, found two more pens and picked them up. "Oi, brat! Come on, let's see what he found." Levi beckoned to him. The boy kneeled down before the captain, raising his face to display the item he had fetched. Levi quickly pulled Aaron's face up towards his own, causing Aaron to raise his hand up to the captain's thighs for balance. Whoa.
Wow.
Levi brought his mouth to Aaron's and took the three pens into his mouth. Aaron pulled back surprised. He watched as the captain held the pens in his hand and dragged his tongue along them, getting them wet enough for his boyfriend to enter.
Oh.
Levi's eyes were full of lust as they mixed on Aaron. The boy began to flush furiously again as he felt his own arousal increase. Levi withdrew the pens from his mouth with a pop and ordered Aaron into position. The boy got down and opened up his bottom before the captain, bracing himself with a new pain in his backside. Backside will only once again experience. Oh my god.
Aaron sucked in a breath as the first pen went in. Levi bent forward and bit Aaron's inner thigh as he slid the second one in. The boy yelped and gave him a whimper, pleading wordlessly for the captain to stop. Levi spit on the hole and penetrated Aaron forcefully with the last pen. The puckered pink skin was stretched taut around the 5 pence, and Aaron's whimpers began turning into sobs. Levi took all 5 in his hand and pushed them deeper inside the boy, causing him to cry out. The captain's eyes narrowed as he noticed Aaron's growing erection. He tugged the chain on Aaron's collar, making the boy turn and face him. Levi patted a spot on the mattress next to where he sat. "Get up here and lay on your back. Don't let those pens fall out," he ordered. Aaron climbed up slowly onto the bed, squeezing his backside as tightly shut as he could. Levi stood and shed his pants completely, his arousal was thick and yearning for the sweetness and innocence of Aaron's youthful body.
Oh, gosh. I'm not using the voice. The boy felt more exposed than before. Laying like this, his body just a piece of visual candy for Levi. The captain climbed on top of Aaron, striding his hips. The boy hit his lips nervously. "You didn't think I would notice with all that crying and whining." Levi reached behind himself and gripped Aaron's hardened leg. The puppy brat is enjoying himself. The captain's eyes were wide and shining with desire. He leaned forward and snaked his tongue into Aaron's surprised mouth. The boy moaned uncontrollably as Levi's tongue enveloped his own. Aaron's hips began to push against the captain's bottom, his erection nudging against Levi's hole. The captain tugged on the collar and moved his lips down to Aaron's neck, licking the skin of his jaw along the way. Levi sucked hard on Aaron's neck, inciting a loud and painful hiss from the boy. "Ah, hi, chow. That hurts." Levi pulled away, happy with his work. "Your friends need to know who you belong to, Aaron," he said, moving his finger along the newly made bruise. The captain got up off the boy and knelt by his backside. Aaron clenched his eyes shut and turned onto his side, hugging his knees to his chest. He had a hunch as to what the captain was going to do, and even though he wanted it, he was still fearful that his behind could not take much more abuse. "You know, Aaron, I don't think these pens are doing that sweet little ass for your justice." Oh my gosh. Levi looked menacingly into Aaron's frightened eyes. "I'm just going to have to ruin you myself." Oh, man. Rated M stuff.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, the captain bent down and slid 2 of the pens out of Aaron's hole. The boy sighed and found the sensation strangely pleasurable. Levi smirked and pulled out the remaining 3. Damn. So it was 5. Okay. Replacing them quickly with his tongue. Oh! Aaron jumped as Levi penetrated him. This way, the captain groaned into the boy's backside, relishing the soft wetness of his virgin ends. He pinched and slapped Aaron's tender cheeks as he ate, turning them pink and hot. Aaron reached his own hand. Aaron reached his own hand between his thighs and began to ravish himself, breathing heavily as his pace quickened. "Oi!" turned on to your back, Levi panted into between his legs. Aaron obeyed and Levi knelt upright, his length poised at the tender pink mouth of Aaron's behind, and the boy's legs on his shoulders. Wow. Oi!
Levi leaned forward and entered Aaron. "Holy shit!" the boy cried out in pain. The captain slapped him across the face. "Dogs don't swear, only Haichus do." Aaron closed his eyes and rubbed his cheek. He hadn't anticipated that Levi would be so much bigger than the 5 pens altogether. Levi moaned as his strokes went deeper into the boy. The warmth, the wetness, the tightness was almost more than he could take. Aaron clutched Levi's wrists on either side of him, tightly as the captain pushed forward in and out of the boy. He could feel the clear fluid leaking out of his own throbbing organ and saw it glisten on Levi's abs.
"I never said the puppy brat could get his fucking pre-cum on my stomach." Levi murmured calmly, letting his thick erection do all the punishing. Aaron whimpered quietly. "Haichu, so sorry." His chest rose and fell quickly. "Please, Haichu, let me." Aaron didn't have to ask much more. Levi grasped the boy's member, thumbing the head and moving his hand up and down in time with his hips. The captain clenched his teeth, willing his hips to pump faster, harder into Aaron, practically causing the boy's little belly to swell every time Levi's length dug into him. Aaron struggled and squirmed underneath the captain, panting heavily and clutching at his collar, at the chain, the bed sheets, anything. Come on, brat. Haichiro wants to hear the puppy bark for him, Levi whispered in between quick breaths. Aaron trembled at the mixed sensation of pain from being scratched by the monster between Levi's legs and the pleasure of being stroked by the captain's strong hand. The boy clenched his eyes shut, a deep red color washing over his cheeks. He let out a small squeak as Levi's thrusts became more violent. You better fucking bark for me, Aaron, or I swear I'll rip your sweet virgin ass apart. Oh man. Levi growled, yanking the chain on the collar. Small tears fell down Aaron's cheek. He was so humiliated but the feeling of Levi using him was immeasurable to any of the pleasure he felt before.
Oh god.
That's fun.
Oh god, it's almost over, okay. The boy opened up his mouth slightly. Wolf! Aaron's voice was no louder than a whisper. Still working Aaron's thick, throbbing erection with one hand, Levi brought the other up to the boy's tear. Sadie cheek and narrowed his eyes. Good boy. To be continued. So, whoever wrote this, good job. You're better than like that person who wrote 50 Shades of Grey. You should get a review for this shit. Good job. I kind of want to read like chapter 4. Kind of, but not. I don't want to do it because no. So I guess on to the next one. So what's next?
I think we should cut here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.